Hello, I'm Fiona Porter from Cotswold Country Flowers, and I'm based near Stroud in Gloucestershire, and this is the 4th year that I've been in business. So one of the showstoppers in my garden is the sweet pea arch, and touch wood, so far so good. It's been pretty good for the last few seasons, and we grow it over this arch that we make out of local hazel. Hopefully this one will last 2 seasons. It just depends on how robust it is and how it weathers the winter, because it does get a little bit brittle. This one is pretty strong, so we're quite confident, quietly confident that this one will last, and we won't have to do it again next season. So I'm just going to talk you through some of the things that how I grow my sweet peas. Okay, so how come our sweet peas, touch wood, are usually really good? So first thing is that in the winter we do dig a trench, and we do put a nice steep layer of well-rotted manure in that trench. So that happens every year for starters. So that means that the sweet peas have something well mulched that will keep the moisture in, because they hate drying out, the sweet peas. The other thing that we invested in, or I invested in a couple of years ago, was just in this section of my garden. This is the only section I've got a little bit of irrigation in. So it goes along either side of the sweet pea arch, and then it goes along these beds here as well. So again, that helps, means I don't have to think about watering. Just a little bit of irrigation every day seems to make the difference. We have just had a lovely lot of rain, and that makes a big difference. So we're end of July now. These are outdoor grown, and I've got some really good stem lengths now. Next week they might be half the size, who knows. So as for growing them, so I do attempt to make a start in the autumn and keep them over the winter in the greenhouse, and then I start again in January, February time, just do a few at a time. To be honest, they all seem to catch up. The autumn ones do definitely get a bit of a head start, but as far as flowering is concerned, again, they start a little bit ahead, but I don't really think it makes a massive difference. So as far as the varieties I've grown this year, I've been really happy with the quality of the sweet peas this year. Some was leftover seed, admittedly, and some was also from 2 mixtures that I got from Roger Parsons, who's also a member of Flowers from the Farm. The bouquet mixture and summer romance, that's right. So so they're just, yeah, a recommended mix for cutting, and they have been amazing. I did have some other ones thrown in there: Jimmy Shand, Anniversary, Astronaut. I had some leftovers. I think there was something else, but I can't remember at the moment. So, and I've just got a lovely mix of colours. Most people that know me know that I tend to grow quite bright and vibrant flowers, so I was very controlled, and I've got a lot of pastels in this mix, and they are lush, I have to say. So it's just been an absolute joy to be able to include these in my bouquet deliveries that I've done a lot of, obviously, since coronavirus started. Yeah, so it's just been a real bonus, and obviously filling my house with lovely lots of sweet peas as well. Other thing I was going to show you as well is, as far as tying is concerned, these little clips are a godsend. Clips which I save year on year, so I do rescue them, and they are fantastic for just tying in the sweet peas. So I can just easily hook them around a sweet pea and then round a branch or whatever it is that you're using as support. Incidentally, I've got this jute string netting which I got from Gardening Naturally, which are an online company. So I think there's about 3 long bits I believe we used, 1 down each side, and then the leftovers we used over the end, so it covered the whole thing. So the sweet peas do need some support, and I just find this probably won't last another season, but it looks much prettier than the plastic netting, and obviously it's biodegradable. So yeah, well worth doing that as well, so the peas have got a nice support. I do attempt to try and remove the tendrils when they start growing, but it gets to a stage I just can't keep up. So yeah, that goes by the way, unfortunately, but I do attempt to do that to start with. So yeah, fairly rough and ready. I don't get obsessed by it. It takes a lot of time. yeah, very time consuming dealing with your sweet peas, to keep cutting them so that they don't go to seed. But oh, when you smell them, particularly in the evening when you're going down the sweet pea arch, it's just yummy. Okay, I hope that was interesting, and I hope you've learned something and been inspired, and give it a go next year.